Yeah, I just feel like I gotta address this too. Like, I'm tired of men talking about because a woman been with a certain amount of men, she's trash, ran through, gang banged, all kind of weird stuff. I'm like, huh? What? Like, some women, I ain't taking offense to it. I just like, that's why sometimes when I'm going on here, I do kind of try to watch what kind of, what I'm saying a little bit. Even if I talk about a man, I said not all men, some. I'm sitting there like, what some of these men talking about being all extra picky and all kind of stuff. Like, sure, when you think about it, you go looking in their past or future too, or in between. You be like, nah, you ain't got, you acting like you perfect. You ain't got no perfect or extra perfectness in you. Be feeling like this and saying and that. I don't care who get offended and unsubscribe. Like, and when you unsubscribe, it's gonna be some other like people call subscribe, and all that kind of don't matter to me. Like it do, but it don't. Put it that way. It do, but it don't. Introvert style. It do, but it don't. I'm sitting there like, huh? Like it's just strange. Like when you press somebody's stuff or whatever, and then next thing you know, they putting a video up saying some stuff like, I ain't been ran through. Like what happened was stalker program been in my life ever since I was a youngin', and so all my life, every time they see me with a person, they send one of them honey bots, honey trap, honey, the honey bees or the honey trap, the main queen, the honey bee too. So I'm just sitting there like, what? Some of these people keep talking about like they don't know your flight, they don't know what happened, they don't know how you went with so many people, how, what, when, what they should not keep going. Like everybody ain't go through what they go through for the same reason or whatever women went through or other men went through. They were sending these people on me ever since I was young, okay? And ever since they knew I was about to come up out that womb, sending people, trying stuff at hospitals and everything and beyond. So now it's sending women every time I go out with a dude to entice them to move on from me, and then they catch the trap, and now I have to break up with them for that. You know, because why would I stay with somebody this weak and go on with a honey trap somewhere, get persuaded, moving on somewhere with a honey trap, and commit and bring me something on purpose. And so now, for people to be talking about, I think you've been to, I don't know who would be talking to some of these people. Like, they must be going and talking to people, like, or either people coming there after me after they see them or subscribe to me or whatever, going in and talking to these people and telling them stuff, showing them stuff or whatever, for them to feel like that, certain ones of them. And I'm like, what? Don't get the plan, because I could judge you back and pull out your flaws and everything. Like, I'm gonna come, you wanna come pulling out my flaws, I could pull out yours better. Real better too. Real better. So I'm just sitting there like, huh? What's it supposed to be meaning? Be careful. Like everybody ain't the same. That is true. Some people did really go through things with people sending people and people that would and messing, manipulating things. You know, try to put. That's how you try to call yourself breaking you down and messing with your character as well. Your self being a person you are as well. When come send these people, keep breaking you up with people, and then next thing you know, you got people talking about, oh, some of these women just been with too many men, but ran through that's that, don't break all up, all kind of stuff. Like, if you supposed to be for help to help people, what you want? Like some stuff you be like, that don't sound like a helping in. That sound like if a person was really depressed and down and out at the time, and you saying that, and they going through this type of stuff because of other people's manipulation at their own. They sitting there like, whoa, I'm glad I'm not weak. Because if I was weak, well, this person over here would, I've been jumped off or something or whatever, hung up somewhere or something. Was you serious? Serious? Because what I say about the stalkers and whatever else you want to call them, I just really like to call them harassers these days. But what I say about them, like they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your feelings, your life, your nothing. So why should I be trying to making them feel comfortable? I only try to make people feel comfortable that ain't into that and ain't doing that and ain't coming at me like that on here and off here too in the field. Well, I'm gonna be sitting there trying to make people that's doing things to me and on purpose comfortable for. They ain't trying to be doing that for me. So I was like, huh? Why? What's going on there inside here? Why? Why? No, I wouldn't just go out with no different people over and over and back to back and around. None of that. I would stay with the first person I first got with in life if they didn't get persuaded in some type of way or just was weak. Period. And their own purposes of being weak. Okay? I'm the type of person I really truly believe in my heart that if you gonna do this dating thing or marriage thing or whatever it is the sort, you should be trying your best to make sure it just be you and that person. Just you. That's why I always just keep telling people. I don't know what you think about me, what people told you or whatever. Maybe at one point in time I was in another state of mind, so I would think to myself, well, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat back and all this type of stuff. But nah, I'm really just a person. I want one person. I want one person. Okay, so let's just keep whoever is calling himself throwing shots, playing around, talking, super crazy, on, or whatever. Like, just stop. Like, it ain't cool. Like, you're supposed to be here for the help, on the helping team, on the helping side. Like, just go. Like, I tell people, want what you want. Like, I'm not mad because what you want. I don't try to mess with free people with the people free will. Most I gave everybody free will for a reason. So I'm just trying to mess with people free will. Want what you want. Just don't gotta slander people for what you want. That's all I'm saying. And then when you slander people, make sure you slander the right people, the right type of people. Matter of fact. Hmm. I'm saying, like, I'm tired of, I'm looking in here. That's why I be telling people, I don't know how long I'm be doing that. Just like I let Facebook go one day and then never look back and go inside of it only when I'm around other people and they got their Facebook on and they showing me love or something like that. Otherwise, I ain't go back in there again. And that was years ago. So that's why I'm like, oh, should I do that with YouTube? YouTube seems like it's starting to get more and more just exactly like Facebook almost. I heard they were connected anyway. Same thing. Mm-hmm. Same damn thing. Yeah. 2 Chainz style. Same damn thing. That's why I'm serious. Like, I heard that. I'm sitting there like, I just heard that, seen that real quick. Come flash across my thing like, as soon as I make a video, then that come. That's why I don't like social media because it starts trouble too. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, you would just make a video, then somebody else's video come popping up behind yours saying some stuff, and you like, hold on, who that's supposed to be for? Like, what? Listen, dude, want what you want. Nobody mad at you for wanting what you want. If you feel like that's what you want, that's fine. But seriously, like, you dude and quite a few other dudes want what y'all want. Whatever y'all want that. Don't be coming playing around talking about somebody is this, man, through all kind of stuff. Cause I don't know you talking to me or not. And I don't really care. It's not just only this person I'm talking about. It's quite a few people feel like that. Oh, she ran through, she this, she that. I ran through. And what? No man should want a woman ran through. What they do? And so what? They do. Psh, shoot, all kinds of them too. Young ones, in between ones, old ones, all kinds of them. They don't care about that. Know why? Because as much as horny and over wizard down hound chasers they are, they're like, I do not care about that part. I am not perfect either. Like, at least they know that much. It's all not to be a wizard hound chasing them down constantly. They do know that they ain't perfect to be being so picky. Mm. Mm. I hope we can agree to disagree and then disagree to agree on some stuff. Cause I was just like, huh? Whoa. Why that had to come through my feed right after I just made a video? Whoa. That's how social media, that's how trouble do get started on social media. That's how it kept happening on Facebook. People kept thinking I was throwing shots at them when at the time it was somebody else, you know, that was doing it. And so I was doing it back to them. And then here come other people talking about, you what, you, because they might have something similar is going on. What, are you talking to me? I'm like, no, I'm talking to that other so-called bulletproof vest wearer over there that can't take a shot, but throwing shots they can't take in return. Troublemaking. Sometimes social media could be so troublemaking, especially when they start banging them timelines together, and you got people in there going at it with each other, and they beef going running through somebody else's timelines. They throwing shots back and forth like a freaking cowboy scene, cowgirl scene on social media going, and other people get caught up in they timeline, because they run the way they run that stuff is so strange. Like you got timelines constantly banging into each other all day long, and don't even got nothing to do with each other. Why? Because of mutual friends and so-called mutual friends, so-called real friends. Because these days, who's really a friend? In all honesty, who's really a family? Who's really like who's left almost? That ain't been bought out, seem like. That's what I would like to know. I ain't saying everybody is, it just seemed like it. Honestly, so if you get offended by that, by me saying it seemed like it, because it do. You be like, damn, let me pay attention. It seemed like they almost bought out too many more people than I would think they could have. Pay attention. I'm going all along to some dudes sound like they just hate women. I hate women. You know how you gonna hate the very women that you came from, unless they're a designer baby or something. You know they got them things going on, and you know where they got fake wombs that grow babies inside. Unless they one of them kind, and I might could get an understanding of why some of them might hate women so much. I no time to be on here all day, every day with this, with people going. Like, I don't know, I do all kind of art. And I keep telling people I'm gonna put some more art on here soon, to be continuous coming. Like, I do what I say. And I do be putting art on here. Even if it ain't all my art just yet. Just some of it. Even if it ain't all my art, it's still even other people's art. It's good to show other people art too, not just your own. Because art is art, right? Just show you. That just shows that I ain't a selfish person, thinking it's just all about me. Me, 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 me. 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 That's all it shows. Some stuff I'll be like, mm, mm, mm. And them stalkers for that style. I mean, harassers for that style. Like, following people around in GPS. It's like, oh, that's what get them away. The fact that they'll just keep looking at you and looking at the phone and looking at you and the phone and then you and you're like, look, y'all lucky I ain't into that harassing program. Because I know the ones who I'll harass back real good if I was. Ooh, just come look. And I'll be telling some of them, oh, y'all playing a dangerous game. Because what some people do, Mr. Follow y'all home like y'all be doing where everybody live at. Because y'all got that thing, them spyware apps on your phone. And be sitting in your kitchen. Like I said, eating some nice bowl of grits. Or with some cheese and stuff in it. Not too much cheese, but a nice amount. So you don't be overdoing it. Maybe if you want to spice it up, you put some other stuff in there too. Or some oatmeal with some real fruit inside. Real fruit inside. Not the little bitty bits that be already in there. Or real fruit. And some nice good glass of nice almond milk on the side. Following people. We know where you live. Okay, well, you know how some people going to eventually know where all y'all live at too soon. That's down with that stuff. Because you're pissing people off. You fools. Not just only me. Loads of people. Squads of people. Pissing them off. What do you think? They must think they just only piss me off by myself. Some of these people, son. Cause they even got the youngest doing this stuff. They even got the youngest. I swear I'm in a casino. I'm thinking she a grown woman. Like, that's why with some of these youngins tell me, oh no, I'm just a kid. What are you doing? I was like, I know you a Billy Goat kid. You ain't gonna tell me that part. You ain't say child. You said you call your own self a kid. Is that tell my children, don't call yourself no kid. Try not to. I know it's hard probably because it's an indoctrinate word, but try not to. You ain't no kid. You a child. I'm just a kid. No, I ain't doing nothing here. But you see them setting their camera off on you like photographer style. You're sitting there like, come on, kid. Come on, Billy Goat. I'm your Baphomet parent. I see you over there doing things. Like, your parent teach you to do this stuff and teach you to do something constructive, something that will really get you somewhere in life. Besides teaching you how to be a freaking spy. It's a freaking spies. This is just freaking kidding me. The only time I'm gonna tell my children watch somebody is if I just know, like I'm telling them watch out for evilness, all kind of things of a sort in this world that have been put into this world on purpose for people to think that they can add in and keep helping it for it to go that way. You know? I tell my children, look, go over there and spy on them people. Tell me what them people doing so we could tell the stalker program leaders what they up to. So the stalker program leaders, is the main ones hooked to some other stuff too, could help kill her and her family, and even the freaking harassers too, and their family too. That's when they get round to it, you know. When they get round to it, the people think that they exempt just because they're down with it. Just because they're down with some stuff, if they think they exempt because they're down with it, they better go looking at some things. Because this ain't the first time this type of stuff happened. Do you know this ain't the first time this type of stuff happened? Like, I'm not even kidding around. That's the first time this type of stuff happened, where they came and persuaded a bunch of people to go against a bunch of people, and the ones on the on the good side had to watch the ones on the bad side to get set up too. In the midst of them trying to set us up. This ain't the first time. Because me personally, all the hell I went through from the hell raisers. You go watch that movie too. That movie deep too. That movie Hellraiser. The one with the needle, what's the little nails sticking out his head? That was the one that really, I used to be like, ooh, look at that one. Look at that demon. That demon got nails sticking out his head. Oh, good. Nails sticking out his head. They had all kind of demons on that one, Shaman. That's when people say, don't go watching that stuff. You don't want to, you can keep it in your mind. Yes, I do. I want to know how all the demons look, sound, everything, smell, everything. So I know when they're around. So I know when they ASAP early around. Somehow. Keep trying. I tell people keep trying to hide from evil. That'll only make it find you faster. That's all it'll do. You try to be in denial of it and hide from it and play with it and all that. It'll just find you, catch up with you faster. That's all. Sometimes you gotta stand up to evil and look it clean directly in the eyes and let it know. I don't fear you as much as you think. Whoever you demons go inside. Whoever you pick to attack to go inside to keep coming after me. I don't fear you as much as you think. They know. I already had to wrestle with them many times, and I'm talking about the real demons. The ones before they go inside the body ones. Yeah, wrestling with them. And sitting there fighting with them, wrestling. Get off me. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. Get off of me. Get off of me. I'm not playing. Watch, I'm record some names. You gonna shiver. I'm telling you. And flee. And flee. You gonna shiver and flee. Get off of me. I'm playing all around type people. People got, how many times I tell people? People got things to do just like they playing around harassing cells. People got things to do too. Keep trying to get in the way and distract you from doing it. People keep asking me, Trey, come on, and shows you did a long time ago was magnificent. You can still do them again. I've been told me, nah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do some new stuff now. They're like, no. You do, you still do them. As a matter of fact, why you ain't do nothing yet? Everybody go beat other people up and stuff because of the fact that, like I told people, it's quite a few people already been ready to invest in me with this thing to make it go even bigger than I had it going, and they just pissed. They're like, "Oh, this is distracting you. Oh, like harassers, stalker program, Stasi style, Hitler style, crazy style harassers." And they ain't even them. They ain't even the people on the south down. They don't play. They're not like everybody else. They don't just accept everybody into their bloodline. They don't. That's why that part's so funny to me. And then they down with some people that they don't play that. Go look it up. They don't play that. They don't play people just coming inside their bloodline. They don't play that. Don't play that. The only time they'll mess with somebody else's bloodline is when they need they power from their blood or something. Yeah, the blood running through the body or something. Or energy, period. From the energy that comes out of them and on them and through them and around them. They don't play that. That's one thing I know for sure. I've been studying them a long time like they've been studying me. I started studying them from the first time I knew they was on me. And I knew they was on me quite some decades ago. I said, nah. It ain't that many harassing people in the world that just want to harass you for free. So something's going on here. Somebody's helping paying these people to do this. I do happen to know some people will harass you for free because they're deviant. Like deviants don't care if they get money to harass you or no money. They're deviant. Watch. The fact that I even came on here talking up a storm, and I always used to tell people I don't like playing with no social media stuff. I don't like playing with their stuff. Like that's their stuff. That's their stuff. They created it. That means they can go in and out of it anytime they want, rearrange your words, rearrange everything in there yours if they want to. That's why I used to not like it. Not because I didn't want to come on here and help people and warn people and stuff like that of the sort. I just did not like it because I knew what's up with this kind of stuff. You know? But I figured, well, over time, I figured, well, what does it matter? Like, if I'm knowing I'm going places and they recording me, because if they got you on surveillance 24/7, you know for a fact they recording you anyway. They recording anything you say, do anything, anything. So, what does it matter for me to go on there and say, you know what, they got me on record anyway, and they gonna play around on my phone anyway, whether if I'm on social media or not. This is how I started coming to the conclusions of like, why I'm worried about going on social media when they could come in my phone anytime they want playing around like they be doing. I'll be on my phone, sometimes the screen start going up and down, up and down. I'll be like, hey, stop, stop, stop. I'm telling you stop, so I'm gonna turn the phone on, power the phone on. You won't be able to play no more today. Next thing you know, they just stop instantly. Stop playing. They stop playing instantly. I got things to do. Y'all are interfering. Y'all interfering. Would y'all like for somebody interfering with y'all doing? Huh? Because us just talking about it, we starting to realize just talking about it definitely ain't doing nothing. Some of us been knew that. Anyway, we been knew that. We been telling the other ones, how many times y'all gonna come outside singing songs and walking up and down and you see what happened to Martin Luther King? You see what happened to Martin Luther King? No. There's one thing I'm gonna say, Malcolm ain't play that. Malcolm ain't play that. Yeah, let them hit you upside the head with rods and do whatever. Guess what? We gonna just pray about it. What? You right. I ain't knocking Martin either. Like he just wanted to be peaceful. That was nice. But you can't be peaceful with some people that definitely ain't trying to be peaceful with you. You know, most I agree to that one. Most I be like, nah. See, I told my children they was being held captive for a while because they ain't listening. I wanted them to see what evil would do to you and how evil, take a hold of you just from not having discernment and listening and playing around, you know. But like I was saying, I definitely don't think the Most High, you know, like I said, I'm not playing. I said this earlier. The Most High ain't tell these people they can have us forever. That's out the question. That's what they still thinking. It ain't written nowhere. It ain't. You could go look. I know it ain't written nowhere. No, none of their secret scrolls and books or whatever they scribes, all this stuff, they got hidden in places. It ain't written nowhere on there that said they was gonna be able to have us forever. Okay? He just said, I'll let them take y'all into captivity because y'all was being hard headed and not paying attention. And, so since y'all want to go against me, the person that created y'all, and was trying to figure out how to keep y'all safe. And that's why I put a dome over y'all, not to encamp y'all in prison. Listen to the other ones. Put the dome over us to protect us from things being able to get in and out so easily. But crazy people don't went over there even chipping at that. Ask me how I know. you know, Trying to keep chipping at it, and trying to figure out how can we get through this stuff. Like, what is this stuff? It says in the book what it is and what it's made out of. In the book, and I'm written on other stuff too. It says what it's made out of. What you keep trying to pull, what you gonna chip pieces off it to sell it as jewelry. I'm saying, like, it's used for witchery, warlock, hickory dot, stuff of the sort. The Most High I don't think the Most High cares if we use precious stones and stuff of the earth to put on and to protect us and give us like good energies and vibes and things like that of the sort. And the only time Most High cares like about stuff like this is if we using it for that kind of other purposes, for like that stuff, like witchery, a warlock, he could redact type of stuff. What's I wouldn't put this stuff around us if it was so bad? We wouldn't have it growing all through the earth. It only would not only I'm getting tongue tied. I must be shooting it. Is this some towers right over this building over here on the corner from where I live at? On top of it, like a bunch of them, and then downstairs, like on off to the right from it, there's another big old pole with all kind of towers and technical stuff on the pole. So they can turning that stuff on. This stuff can make you get tongue tied, all kind of stuff, make you forget stuff instantly, all kind of stuff. It could make your mind be thinking stuff that wouldn't even be thinking in the first place. Well, that's why I tell people, before you judge me for something you think I did, or some weirdy stuff you think I did for some weird reason. Nah, won't you go look into stuff where they can shoot stuff into your brain, have your brain thinking you should do that. Voice the skull, all kind of different things. That's why I said, don't worry about what I did when it's time. That's something Most High said. When it's time, you just gotta count for why you did such a thing, and then they judge you if they believe you for why you did that. Not no mere mortal ever person. That's why one time when I told on this pedophile man, I think that's what this is about too. When people coming for me about playing with stuff, it was this pedophile man on my block upstate. As they had them apps where you can see where they at, if they in your neighborhood or what, because they got registered and they put them in the app so people can see where they at. So I said, wow, he right here on the block. Let me go. After years later, I thought about it because people really got together and told me, you got to get up off this block now. You got to go. You got to go. You don't get your stuff together, whatever, but you got to get off this block. And you got off the block. Like, why do you keep putting these type of people that lust for children in the neighborhoods where there's tons of children running all around? Is what I would like to know. Like, why would... This person should be designated areas where they don't be around all them children. And I'm not saying nobody can't change. Like, even some of them kind of people, something Most High, someone will come touch them. They don't ever want to touch. They get touched by Most High, and then they don't ever want to touch a child or a kid again. But I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, back then I wasn't thinking like that. Like, afterwards I thought about it, I said, wow, that was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. Like, what if, you never know. Like, what if somebody come judging you for something else you did besides touching the child? Like, you got to go and don't realize you could be changing from doing it. Like, that person could have been changing. How I know? He could have made a mistake of doing that because of voice. That's what, when I started looking into this stuff and started learning more and more about voice to skull and all this old kind of stuff. Like, I knew about this stuff before I started looking at it, because I used to say, what is that sometimes? There's a voice that comes and you be hearing it in your head. You be like, nah, that ain't just no spirits. Like, that ain't just only the Most High. That's something else doing that too. And then when I looked into it, I said, I knew I was right. Voice to skull and stuff like that. I knew I was right. So now, what if something that came and did some of them pedophiles? I know some of them just weirdy like that. Or did some of them like that too. Come putting voices in their head. Because some of them could be like EIs. Like, and they knew that. And it was like, nah, let's go make the voice. Make them do something stupid. Or extra strange. So now they go to speak out. Nobody will believe them. Nobody, and they'll always keep looking over anything they say because of it. Nobody will believe them. How about that could have happened to some of them? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, nah, I think some of them people voiced the skull and did that. And they don't. That's what made me start feeling a little guilty afterwards. I was like, what if this man was changing? And I apologized to the person a long time ago on Facebook. Whether they took it or not. I know they had to think on their end, well, it's not her fault. They did have me on some freaking app and for me to be that in the area. Did have me on. So now, it is what it is, And that's why, most I will sometimes give you the same comment you gave. Like, but now I'm going to have people thinking that about you. And not just only that, they're gonna think you a murderer and everything else too. Cause people have told me stuff, and I'm like, what? I ain't ever murdered nobody in my life, and most I know is that unless if it did, I don't know about it. Okay, if my sword in my mouth swung around, and it might have did get some people hurt or killed or whatever, I don't know about it, and it shouldn't have been bothering me anyway. If that's the case, allegedly. But no, I could honestly say I ain't no killer. Don't want to be a killer. Me no nothing like that weighing on my conscience. I wouldn't dare want to go out here and just get to killing people up for some unworthy cause and walking all around feeling good, bragging about it and all kind of stuff to people. I'm talking about, yeah, I'm killer. 40, 106,000 children, somebody's in waiting. It's still going. Yeah, right. That's why I be telling people, look, whatever you playing with out there, I'm telling you, it's coming in. The time is short now. Okay, it's very short. People gonna see I ain't no bad person. I want to hurt people. It's the other way around. Just 'cause they don't like the truth. Duh. Mm-hmm. Salute to the real ones. And one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.